Hey guys, Josh Wagner here with good friend Louis Cavallo, store manager of the first Creed boutique. We're on 67th and Madison on the Upper East Side. And Louis is taking this first concept store so well that they're opening up 3 more locations in the US, and it's only going to expand from there. So if you don't know what Creed is, Louis, just give a quick background.
Absolutely, Josh. And but for the viewers at home, so Creed is the world's oldest privately held luxury fragrance company. It's a company that started in 1760. It's been passed on from father to son ever since.
And give the audience a view of the price points for fragrance and perfumes and clothes.
Okay, so as an example, the ones we have here, these retail for $985.
Okay.
So here you have a fragrance that's been hand filtered, hand poured, derived from natural alcohol derived from potatoes and beets. So you have a very, very clean, organic product that's really handmade.
And the reason for this video is not about fragrance or Creed. This is one of the series in the Referrals Strategies series. And I have 2 quick stories I'm going to tell you about Louis and the Creed store, and then have him share of how he's so good at what he does. So the first one is I refer people here all the time because Louis knows how to connect with clients and customers. He's not making it about the fragrance and all the ingredients, even though he knows the 120 ingredients in each one. He makes it all about the person, and he exemplifies the 2 mindsets that I always talk about. One being, it's about the person and what they want more than about whatever you may be selling or offering or providing, and the unneediness energy. So the first time I ever planned on buying a bottle, it was years ago. It was my first very profitable month in practice. And I knew exactly the scent I wanted because he had shown me on past visits exactly what was perfect for me. And I came in with the money tucked in my pocket and told him, this is what I want. And he said, like, are you sure? Just think about it. Make sure it's for you. And he sent me away. And he didn't even sell me it, and it made me want it that much more. Now, he doesn't do that for everyone, but just in that moment, that's what felt right. And so Louis is a master at selling, but he's salesman, but he's not selling. He's guiding people to what they want and what's in their best interest. So let's talk a little bit about that, how great you are at building rapport.
Well, that's the most important thing. I mean, we always aim to give everyone the royal service. In this age of working in the luxury field and in the retail field, a lot of it's going to e-commerce, and there's really no such thing as an exclusive item anymore. I think you can get multiple items in multiple states, multiple countries. You can get everywhere. There used to be a time where you had to travel to France to get Creed, but now you can get it in Madison Avenue. You can go to an Neiman's, but why would they come to you? And that's really the thing. And it's getting involved into people's daily lives and just knowing. And people forget that we are in the people business, and it's really that getting involved in your life, knowing your kids, your dogs, your schedule, your lifestyle. And once I know that, then I can refer the perfect fragrance that
caters to that
enhances
lifestyle.
Yeah, and extends who you are. And that's really what we do. So it's not that we're just leaning fragrance. No, we want to find a fragrance that extends who you are.
And I'll tell you, so I had to wait about 40 minutes to shoot this video because so many customers coming in. This is a small shop, and I wish I could share with you the volume they sell, but I can't. But it's really incredible, and both from people in the community that Louis knows, customers and clients, he knows everyone's names, gets in their world and is able to, even on their first visit ever, first meeting, create a relationship and a bond where that person feels comfortable, whether they buy on the spot or not, that they will be back, they tell people. And it's because of the experience you create. And so if you're watching this as a doctor, it may not be that people can get your services online, whereas that's a challenge for a retail store, but they can go somewhere else. They can go to the eye doctor, and they may choose to base it on price point or location. So what's it going to take to have people stay and talk about you if it's not just price and location? And that's where real referral strategies comes in. So Louis demonstrated that unneediness energy with me personally. And the reason I refer people here is because I know when they come in, he treats them amazingly. Again, he doesn't make it just about the product. He gets into their world and their life. What do they want it for? What, whether they're married, they're single, what's their occupation, and he matches the perfect fragrance for their life and what their objective and their goal is, and you just do it fabulously. And that's why I always tell people, whether I think they're going to buy or not, it's an experience. And the same thing happens in your practice. Is why would your current patients want to tell other people about the experience in your practice?
Yeah.
Touch more on that, about the experience you create when people come in here.
Well, first of all, we're in New York, so people only really have a New York minute. But I always try to kind of like break that wall and just spend time. Just spend time. I don't have to tell you every ingredient and every fragrance, but let's just talk a little bit. Like, what are you doing this weekend? It's the holidays. Kids are away from school, and you guys go on vacation. I mean, just kind of break every wall, get to know the person, and then you talk about the product.
And you remember it. So everyone that comes
absolutely.
you remember their dog's name, their
kid. That's very important. I mean, and you have to be genuine. You have to be genuine. And and I think people can catch that in a second. And you being a doctor, you have to have that trust thing. It's all about trust. And you send me referrals because you trust me. Absolutely. And I won't make you look bad. In fact, your referrals will go back to you, Josh. Oh my God, thank you so much.
Yeah.
And that's the trust that we have. And so like my barber, I have 100% trust in my barber. I just sit down. I don't even tell him what to do. He just cuts and we just talk about life or drama or party or whatever. And so whether it's your mechanic, your doctor, your lawyer, you have to have that trust thing, and that's what keeps people coming back.
And at such a high price point for fragrance, you still get on that personal level with them. It's not like cook doctor, like you do that great. You really give up those worlds, and you're not pushy. You're the opposite of that. Yeah. If anything, you're pushy. Like, I want to get to know you more.
That's the only thing. Yeah. That's the only thing, because we do work for a beautiful, beautiful brand, and it's. I think sometimes people, especially in the department store, it's like next and next and next, and I think people just get processed. But if you break that routine, slow things down, spend time with your client, not in the business part, and then the business will come. Does that make sense?
Exactly. And it exemplifies the I want what you want mentality and the unneediness. And again, this store in just a few years exploded. It's doing amazing, multiple locations, mostly because of this man. Thank you, Liz.
Josh, you're my man.